Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name's Holden Blaze, and today we're going to be talking about 15 different meme coins that I think you should be aware of for this upcoming bull market. I will be making a tier list out of all 15 of these meme coins, and we'll be discussing how high I think these projects can go come 2025. I do believe we will see euphoria in the crypto market in the year of 2025, and I believe meme coins are positioned very well as retail investors come back into the market. Now, please note, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I created this tier list based off of my own personal beliefs. I have analyzed all of these different projects and will be transparent when I tell you I have money in a project. I am never paid off by any organization to promote their cryptocurrency. Trust me, I do get emails from a bunch of different crypto projects wanting to be talked about, and I refuse to respond to any of those emails. This is not a paid advertisement in any means. In fact, it's not an advertisement whatsoever. This is just a summary of the research I've done on these 15 meme coin projects. With that out of the way, we can look at the 15 meme projects that we're going to be talking about today. Some of these projects I've been talking about on this channel for months, and others I have not mentioned whatsoever. I will be briefly covering all of these different meme coins today, as I will be covering them on CoinMarketCap. However, this video would be way too long if I did a deep dive analysis on all of these meme coins. This is going to be a brief summary of the research I've done on all of these meme coins, and remember to always do your own research. That said, let's start talking about Turbo. Turbo is a cryptocurrency that was created by ChatGPT. This means it is part of the AI narrative, and it has been catching a lot of hype this cycle. It basically goes through this pattern where it runs up aggressively, consolidates for months on end, and then runs up aggressively again. It's done this multiple times, and we have been consolidating for a few months. I still believe that Turbo is one of the top meme coins to hold going into 2025. I believe that AI will continue to stay relevant and be in the headlines for the next year, and I think Turbo is positioned great to see a lot of multipliers this cycle. In fact, even though the market cap has gone up substantially in the past 6 months, Turbo still is behind a lot of the top meme coins in the space. We will be covering projects like HOPPY, which are around $3 billion in market cap, and you have to realize that Turbo would have to do a 10x to reach the market cap of HOPPY. Because of that, I want to say that 10x is a conservative estimate for Turbo. I think it will 10x from these levels this cycle. Again, not financial advice. However, it could have potential to go even higher. If Turbo was to do a 30x from here, it would put it below $10 billion and below a giant psychological barrier. I think asking for Turbo to surpass $10 billion in market cap this cycle is a bit ambitious. However, I would not be surprised if Turbo ran up and tried to test that level. From the prices of today's video, that would be over a 30x, and I do think it is possible for Turbo to do that this cycle. Moving on to HOPPY, which we just mentioned a couple moments ago, it is sitting at $3.3 billion in market cap. However, it has dropped substantially from setting highs back in May. I think HOPPY is definitely on the safer side when it comes to memes. It reminds me a lot of DOGECOIN just because it is such a notable meme that's been on the internet for so long, and most people know who Pepe the Frog is. When euphoria hits and a bunch of newbies enter the crypto market, they will be interested in buying Pepe the Frog because it's something they recognize and are quite comfortable with. Because of that, I think Pepe can surpass $10 billion in market cap this cycle, and I honestly see it doing anywhere from 5 to 10x from the levels that we're sitting at today. I currently do not own any Pepe, despite the fact I made a video on it earlier this year. I owned Pepe at that time. However, I ended up swapping it for Turbo. This is a play that I don't necessarily regret because I've seen great gains on Turbo. However, I definitely missed the boat on Pepe. That being said, I still think Pepe is a big winner this cycle, and I really think it's going to lead the pack of new meme coins in 2025. I apologize, I forgot to put Turbo on this tier list right here. Turbo is going straight to S tier. It is one of the meme coins I trust the most this cycle. I've held it for like 7 months at this point, and while I've seen a lot of gains on it, I have not sold a single Turbo. In fact, I sometimes still accumulate some Turbo because I do think it has a lot of potential left in it. That is why I'm putting Turbo at S tier, and Pepe I'm honestly putting at A tier. I think it is safer. However, the gains that you're going to see on Pepe are less than Turbo. That is because the market cap is over 10x the size, and quite frankly, it's much harder to see the multiples on a meme coin when it's already in the billions of dollars. That is why I rank Turbo over Pepe. However, if you're looking for a safe 5 to 10x, Pepe is not a bad option. Moving on to the third meme coin that I've never mentioned on this channel, this is non-playable coin, also known as NPC. If you look at the all-time chart of NPC, it honestly looks amazing, and after doing some research into this project, I do find it quite interesting. Full transparency, I do not own any NPC. It's one of the crypto that has been on my watch list. I just haven't acquired a position in it. However, the reason I find NPC interesting is because it's an experimental Ethereum token. It's an ERC11, which means that pictures and audio can be attached to the meme coin. I haven't done enough research into this project for me to justify buying in yet. However, it's a very interesting concept, and I wanted to put it out to you. I do think this has potential this coming bull market. I think it's a solid meme that can get solid traction on the internet. That has already been proven throughout the past couple of years with this NPC character. And if we look at the chart, it looks super strong. This is one that I recommend you keep on your watch list, and again, I do not own it. However, with a market cap of $150 million, there could be some multipliers for this coin. On the flip side, however, this is by far the riskiest coin we've talked about so far in this video, and you have to be a little bit more of a degenerate to invest into this. I'm not saying it's doomed to be a bad project, I'm just saying it carries a little bit more risk. For that reason, I'm putting NPC in the B tier. It's a little too early to make a concrete decision on it. It's hard to see if ERC11s will have any staying power. However, if they do, NPC could be a big winner, as it was the first meme coin to implement this token standard. Moving on to Bonk. This is a meme coin that's based on Solana, and it has a market cap of $1.3 billion. We've seen Bonk be a big winner early on in this year, and it has periods of going up drastically and then going back down drastically. This is a very volatile asset, and it's one that I think has potential. However, I'm not personally buying into. That's not because it's a bad project. I just personally like other Solana memes better than Bonk. You see, the thing is, with this crypto cycle, there is a plethora of meme coins out there, and quite frankly, I think the winners at the top are going to take the majority of the market share. I'm personally looking for the best meme coin on Solana, not a random meme coin on Solana that could do well, but looks a lot worse than some of the other projects out there. That is the main reason I am not in Bonk, and the fact that its market cap is somewhat inflated. I personally have a bias for meme coins that are under $1 billion when I want to build a position, just because I'm greedy and I want all of those multipliers. However, again, given its track record, I think Bonk is a relatively safer crypto. This is because the market cap is already inflated, and therefore you're going to experience less gains on it. However, I do think Bonk can do a 5 to 7x from here. I see it struggling to break above $10 billion in market cap personally. I don't really see it as a huge Solana winner this cycle. However, I could be wrong, and this could do much better. I do know it has ties to NFTs, and it is trying to build this whole ecosystem, and for that reason, I'm not trying to hate on Bonk all that much, and I'm really torn between putting it in the B tier or the C tier. Given its market cap and the potential reward I see you getting, I think I'm going to put Bonk in the C tier. However, again, I'm not trying to hate on anyone who's holding Bonk token. Next up, though, we're going to be talking about Myro, and Myro is another Solana meme coin that is also a dog. This is basically trying to copy Bonk's success, and I personally like this a lot less. There's really nothing too special about Myro. It's just another copycat meme coin, and the chart looks alright. However, it really hasn't been able to pump high and maintain those levels before dropping back downwards. That is somewhat concerning to me. I realize the market cap is below $100 million, and therefore you could 10x this and still be below $1 billion in market cap. However, when I compare this to a project like Bonk or Whiff, which is another Solana meme coin we will talk about, I would rather have Bonk or Whiff. I think Myro is really just trying to copy those two meme coins' success on the Solana chain. And as I talked about in a previous video, Myro does not have the best social media. I don't see it really having any viral aspect. And for that reason, I am going to put Myro in the D tier. This is not really a meme coin that excites me all that much. And quite frankly, compared to other Solana meme coins, I would have those other Solana meme coins. Again, no hate intended whatsoever. However, now we're going to be talking about another Solana meme coin that I'm also not too hyped about. Now, I said that I don't think Myro has much hype in the space, and quite frankly, I don't think Wen does either. If you look at their Twitter, they don't have a ton of traction. Their memes are honestly not that great, and the market cap is super tiny at $58 million. However, I don't really see the viral potential with Wen, and I honestly think it was better to sell on this initial pump. I could be wrong, and I do think Wen will net multipliers. I think this can go up a 5 to 10x from these levels. However, by no means do I think Wen is going to be a 100x gem. For that reason, Wen is also deserving a spot in the D tier. Next up, we're going to be talking about Memecoin. This is a coin that literally has the ticker meme, and it's trying to be the meme of all memes. I personally think that's kind of stupid because that's not really anything that's going to drive any viral aspect. However, it has managed to reach a market cap of $250 million. If we look at the all-time chart, it doesn't look all that great. I do think it has potential to rebound. I just don't really like its narrative, and I do not like its tokenomics. Only 34% of the supply are on the circulating market, and this is because Memecoin has this grand vision to create meme land, where there's going to be NFTs and Web3 experiences and all of this stuff, and quite frankly, I do see that generating some hype. However, it's going to be sold off quite quickly. It doesn't have that much staying power, and it reminds me of the metaverse hype from last cycle. If the metaverse narrative ever picks up again, Memecoin could do pretty well during that period of time. However, I personally am not looking to invest into it. I think if you are able to buy this coin at low prices, potentially the prices that we're seeing right now, you could net some decent multipliers on this. However, this is a hard one for me to predict. If the metaverse narrative does pick up a little bit more, I could see Memeland doing pretty well and reaching a market cap anywhere from $5 to $10 billion. That being said, I think it's much more realistic that Memecoin experiences around a 10x from these levels. I think it can get to a couple $1 billion in market cap. However, I really don't think it's going to get much higher than that. For this reason, I'm going to put Meme in the C tier. I do think this has potential if all the dominoes fall in the right direction. However, for me, the tokenomics are really not that attractive, and it is a coin that I believe has more risk than other projects. One of those projects being DOGECOIN. DOGECOIN experienced a very monumental push up earlier this year. However, since then, it's been consolidating and going downwards. WIF is based on Solana, and it has a market cap of $1.5 billion. This is somewhat inflated, but I do think WIF is a decent play. I don't think this can 100x from these levels, and I also don't think it's going to die off. I think that WIF has enough staying power to continue to do well this cycle, and I do think WIF will break back through all-time highs. That being said, I do not own any WIF, and I'm not looking to buy any WIF. I have another Solana meme coin that I like quite a lot. However, from these levels, I could see WIF potentially doing an 8x and getting up to $10 billion. And I would not be shocked if it was able to do a 10x and get to around $15 billion. I do not think that WIF has the ability to flip something like Pepe. However, it is one of the leaders of this meme coin group this cycle, and I do think it will continue to net nice multipliers. With that being said, I'm going to put WIF in the B tier. It definitely is much safer than NPC, which is also in this tier. However, if the dominoes fall in the right direction, NPC definitely has more multipliers than WIF. That being said, we're going to move on to HOPPY. This is a coin that I got a lot of comments on when I made a video on it a couple weeks ago, and that was when HOPPY was sitting at a market cap around $45 billion. Since then, HOPPY has fallen off a cliff and is sitting below $20 billion in market cap. My theory that the Knight Riders narrative would not have that much staying power so far has been proven correctly. However, HOPPY is on this list because below $20 million, it suddenly has a much better risk to reward. Now, I'm not saying I'm buying this project. I personally still am not a huge fan of this whole Knight Riders collection. However, I do think there is potential on HOPPY. I think all of the other Knight Riders are not even worth talking about again. However, HOPPY has the potential to be pretty decent. I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers all over the space talking about this token, and with a market cap of $20 million, you could potentially see some nice multipliers on this. In fact, to 10x from these levels, you're only sitting at a market cap around $20 million, and you would have to 50x to reach 1 billion. I think that is best case scenario for HOPPY. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying it could possibly happen. That being said, because it is so tiny and so risky, I actually think the risk outweighs the potential reward. If all the dominoes fall in the right direction, HOPPY could do a 50x. However, given its track record and its narrative, I personally am not investing into this project. However, I will put HOPPY in the C tier. I know some people love this coin, and I'm still going to receive a bunch of comments telling me that HOPPY is ranked too low. And to all of those people, continue to comment down below because it really boosts the algorithm. However, moving on, we're going to be talking about PayPay. PayPay is a knockoff Pepe that some people were hyping up as the Asian Pepe. And quite frankly, I think this is kind of silly. I don't like any coin that's directly trying to be a copycat of another coin, and obviously PayPay is trying to copy Pepe. Their webpage honestly reminds me of Draggy a little bit, and I recommend you watch my whole video regarding the Knight Riders collection. However, this has that same message that all of the Knight Riders have at the bottom of their page, and I understand that Pepe has a similar message and it's done great. I'm just very wary about all of these knockoff Pepes. I think Pepe is the true winner because it's so recognizable, and all of these other fake Pepes don't really have the same global recognition. That is why I really don't like PayPay. I've been seeing some influencers try to hype this up, and it could do great. It's sitting at a market cap of $55 million, meaning that it would roughly 20x to reach 1 billion. And again, I think that is somewhat best case scenario. It could happen. I could miss out on some gains. However, I'm going to stay away from PayPay. In fact, I'm putting PayPay in the D tier. I really don't think this is the greatest project. I think you can find better risk to reward out there. However, again, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. However, now we have to talk about the classic, the one and only DOGECOIN. This is sitting at a market cap of $15 billion, and this is quite the controversial coin. I'm seeing a lot of crypto YouTubers saying that Doge will not break through all-time highs this cycle, that it experienced max euphoria last cycle, and it won't be able to match that same amount of hype. And quite frankly, I think there is some truth to that argument. Dogecoin was able to top out at 73 cents last cycle, and this was when it was blasted all over the media and the news. Since then, it has fallen all the way back down towards 10 cents, and quite honestly, I think this is a good thing if you're looking to invest into the project. Sitting at $15 billion in market cap definitely is inflated. However, given the fact that everyone will be watching Dogecoin when euphoria hits, I think we will see Dogecoin hit a market cap again above $100 billion. That would roughly be a 7x from the levels we're sitting at right now, and it would put us right below the previous all-time high. I honestly think that is a conservative estimate for Doge. I think it will have its time in the spotlight, as all coins do, and when Dogecoin is finally in that spotlight, Shiba Inu will also do well. These are both old coins. Some people call them dinosaur coins because they're meme coins from last cycles. However, if you look at the charts, you can see that there is staying power. Both SHIB and Dogecoin experienced a nice spike a couple months ago, and I know that investors are watching these tokens, especially as euphoria hits and people who have not been in crypto since the last euphoric period enter the space again. They will be tempted to buy these old projects because they recognize them. Doge and SHIB should benefit from that. However, I honestly like the risk to reward better on Dogecoin. That is not because I think there's more reward with Dogecoin, but because I think it's one of the safest meme coins you can put your money into. It has a very proven track record, everyone knows about it, and it should easily do a 5x. I know a 5x does not sound exciting in crypto when we're talking about 100x's, but if you're in the stock market, a 5x is very hard to achieve in a short amount of time, and quite honestly, Doge is offering some nice risk to reward. For that reason, I put Doge in the B tier. Again, this is not going to net a ton of multipliers. However, it's one of the safest coins that we've talked about this entire video. With this, I'm actually going to put SHIB in the D tier. SHIB was created to be the Dogecoin killer, and I really don't think it will ever surpass the market cap of Doge for more than a week. Doge is the proven OG in the space, and with people like Elon Musk backing Dogecoin, I think it deserves a rank higher than Shiba Inu. Moving on, we're going to be talking about Brett. Brett is one of the OG meme coins on the Base network, and I think that is a great narrative. I was looking for a base meme coin to add to my portfolio for a long time, and I've been watching Brett for a while as well. Now, to be transparent, I do not own Brett. This is not the base meme coin that I have in my portfolio. However, I am quite bullish on Brett. I think it will succeed and probably remain at the top of all of the base meme coins this cycle, just because it was the first one to really shine in the spotlight, and it's sitting at a market cap below $1 billion. I think that Brett can reach $5 to $10 billion in market cap this cycle, and it could potentially go up to $15 billion. This would be anywhere from a 5 to around a 17x from the current levels today, and I do think it is a solid project to hold. For me personally, I look for meme coins that have a strong narrative attached to them, and I believe that the Base network is set to explode this bull market and see a lot more people using it, and Brett, being the OG meme on the Base network, I think has a fantastic narrative. For that reason, I almost want to put Brett in the A tier. However, because I personally decided to opt for a different Base token, I'm going to put it in the B tier. The other Base token that I decided to buy is actually called Mr. Miggles. Now, I know this is my own personal judgment talking. I would say that Brett is probably the better pick for most investors compared to Mr. Miggles. Mr. Miggles is a project that, if it goes to zero, I'm okay with. I have not put the house into this crypto project. However, I do think it offers a lot more reward than Brett. Obviously, that comes with an increased risk, and it really depends on what you're looking to add to your crypto portfolio. If you feel like your portfolio's a little too risky, I would opt for Brett instead of Miggles. You want to have some projects that net you some solid multipliers, even if it's not a 100x. These projects often have much less risk than something like Mr. Miggles, and therefore your decision between Brett and Miggles really comes down to your own personal situation. For me, I have a large percentage of my portfolio in utility and Web3 based projects, and I wanted to diversify and get some higher risk meme coins to accompany these projects. That is why I personally opted for Mr. Miggles. I made a video about this a couple days ago, and I recommend you check it out. This is also on the Base network, and it has very strong ties to Coinbase. In fact, you'd be very surprised how many ties that Miggles has to Coinbase. I point that out in that video, and to me, I think it has the potential to reach $1 billion. That would be a 30x from the levels we're seeing today, and would put Miggles around $1. In my own personal analysis, I think that estimate is a little ambitious. However, it's not unrealistic. We've seen Brett reach $1 billion pretty quickly, and if Miggles continues to get Coinbase's support, and Miggles being the official mascot of Coinbase, I think this can go a lot higher as the Base network gets more popular. Now, I'm personally putting Miggles in the A tier just because I do think it's a hidden gem. I personally have invested into it. However, every time I talk about Miggles, I really want to stress how much risk is attached to this project. This is a low cap meme coin that could not do well. I could be completely wrong, and I could wipe out my entire position. Hopefully that is not the case, and there's a reason why I'm invested into it, because I don't think it's a rug pull. However, please do your own research before investing into any cryptocurrency, especially the low cap meme coins. Now, to end off this video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite meme coins for this cycle, and this is Ponky. I've made multiple videos on Ponky pointing out just how much social media reach they have online and just how many people know of this Ponky character. I think they are positioned absolutely amazing to explode this bull market. And with a market cap below $200 million, I honestly have been accumulating more Ponky. I personally believe that this is the best meme coin on Solana. If you look at their social media reach and compare it to any other meme coin, it does not come close. Ponky is the clear winner, and the Ponky army of holders is very supportive. I see so many people making memes with Ponky, making Ponky merch, and even selling custom PFPs for Ponky. It's really an amazing community that wants to see this project succeed, and I personally have a ton of faith in this project. I think it can easily get to $1 billion, and I honestly think it can reach $5 to $10 billion this bull market. That would be anywhere from a 25 to 50x from these current levels, and that is quite ambitious. However, I'm quite bullish on this cryptocurrency. With that being said, I'm putting Ponky in the S tier. It clearly beats out Miggles. It's just so much more safe than Miggles. I actually think that Ponky is one of the safer meme coins on this list, despite the fact that its market cap is not very large, and it definitely deserves a spot right next to Turbo. With that, this concludes my ranking of these 15 different meme coins. Let me know what you think of this tier list. Am I crazy? Did I mess up on a project? Let me know in the comments section below, and I really hope to see you on some of the other videos around my channel. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.